everyone. Good to see you again. Thanks for checking the channel out and checking this video out. Really do appreciate it. I'm Rich. This is Six String Fun. Gonna kind of stay in that, like I said, 80s and 90s vibe that I've had going on the last couple videos or so. We're gonna jump into the 90s with this one. Counting Crows, off their first album, which I'm drawing a blank on the name of the album right now, but this was the title, the song title, Mr. Jones. Definitely was a big hit in rotation on MTV when MTV was still kind of playing videos. But this was definitely one of those tunes from the 90s that I think everyone kind of associates with that time. So I'm going to kind of walk you through this one. Pretty straightforward. I mean, the intro and the intro, the verse, very similar. Chorus, pretty similar as well. You're just changing out one chord. And even the bridge, the tempo changes, but you're still kind of playing the same chords. So why don't we just kind of dive right in, take a closer look at that, and I'll walk you through how I play it here on the acoustic. All right, another great 90s tune. Let me walk you through this one. It's pretty straightforward. If you know some basic chords, you can do this one, no doubt. I showed you earlier in the intro here just the 4 chords to get you kicked off. It's an A minor, to an F, to a D minor, to a G. And you're going to play that again. However, there's one slight change here. You're not going to play that D minor. You're going to play the A minor. You go right to the G, and you're holding out for 2 measures, okay? Those 2 sections are your main parts of the chorus. So you've got to remember these. It could be a little tricky. So all together, it's... So remember that pattern. A minor, F, D minor, G. And then again, A minor, F, G, and a second measure of G. So one of those kind of nuances, dynamics that you probably most people don't pay attention to, but for you as a player, keep that in mind. That's what kind of, makes the song the way it is. These little things, any song basically, these little things that are thrown in there that maybe aren't so common, you need to pick up on those. So that's one of the things right there. So you're going to play that for the verse the whole time through. That's your intro, and that's your verse. So remember those patterns right there. And the chorus, simple, 3 chords. Instead of starting on an A minor, you're going to start on the C. F, second measure of G, so it's again, I can't sing, but I'm just trying to give you some mile markers here so you know where you are. But that's all it is. C, F, G, and another G. That's your chorus. That repeats over and over whenever you're into the chorus. So again. You got the ooh-na-nas you can throw in there as well. And then really there's only one other part for this song that you need to know, but it's really straightforward. And it's probably, half the tempo is an A minor. I guess it's the bridge. Oh, that was wrong, right? Let's try that again. I believe that's played 3 times, and the bridge is basically those chords I just showed you. The A minor, the correct way, A minor, to an F, back to the A minor, to the G. Okay, 3 times, so it's... Okay, 3 times, you're good, okay? And then after that 3rd time, you're in that G. To believe, yeah. Right back to the chorus. And the song just goes out on that rhythm the whole way, basically, those chords. C, F, and the G, and a second measure of G. There's your song right there. Hopefully this was helpful. You know, again, pretty straightforward. And there it is. You know, like I said, pretty straightforward tune. Great one to bust out if you've got the guitar and you're at a, you know, campfire, barbecue, something like that. You know, somewhat simple as far as just the chords. I mean, again, there's one bar chord, that F chord, but you can get around that if the bar chords are an issue. You can figure a way to kind of get around that. But you know, please, if you haven't already done so, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment below. Would love to know if you have any requests. I will try to do my best to get to those. Again, comment below, just in general. Would love to just kind of get the feedback. What's working, what isn't, what do you like, what don't you like? Let me know, and I will try to make those adjustments as I go along here. But again, thanks for checking this video out. Really do appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. Hey, what's going on, my six-string friends? Real quick, I was kind of just noodling around with this, and I think I found a new course I'm going to go with some of these lessons coming up. Just kind of staying strictly acoustic, especially with some Rush tunes. Was playing around with this one, and you can really make this work. This is Bravado off the Roll the Bones album. I get it, Rush, complex, all kinds of things going on. I've stripped this down to 3 chords, C, D, and A minor, and that's really it. So again, we're making this our own. This is not note for note. We're just kind of strumming, so that way if you want to play along, you can play along to the record, sing along to it if you like. But this is really how I'm doing it. I've played along to the song a couple different times. It seems to work. So let's take a closer look at this, okay? 3 chords. I know this isn't the best camera angle, but this is what I can do at the moment, okay? We're going to play C. Just your standard C. A D. It's a D chord. A minor. And those are the 3 chords I'm getting away with here. So the intro is going to be C and D. And you can strum it. You can think of the dynamics, because there's different parts of the song where it's up and down, right? So you're strumming, and then you're also kind of just palm muting a little bit. Keep that in mind. So make it your own, though. See how that works. But let's just kind of start it. The D. And that's going to repeat the C to D a couple times. Listen to the tune. When the verse kicks in, this is where I change up the dynamics, and I'm just going to do some palm muting. So if we're coming out of that intro, if we burn our wings to the D, to the A minor, back to the D. There's your verse, okay? Now listen to it, make it your own. Open chords, palm mute, you know, as far as muting it, back to the open chords, make that your own. The verse is going to be that. Right? A minor. And then it's going to, when it kicks back into the chorus, we're playing the same chords, really the same pattern almost. We're just going to let it ring out. In the chorus is that one part where the vocals repeat. We will pay the price. So if we're playing this, the C, D, A minor, D, right? Paying the price, but we will not count the cost. Back to the A minor. Tune. Honestly, that's how you can make it work. The solo, again, we're not going to go any solos here at all. You can get away with the that C to the D, A minor, back to the D, and that repeats a couple times. So as far as I can tell, that's a tune if you're going to do it on the acoustic guitar. Now, you want to add some variation to it. When you're playing the C chord here, add your pinky to that second and first string if you want, on the third. just add those little melody lines to it, and you're good. So hopefully you like this. It was different. I don't know. To me it seems pretty cool. Give it a shot. I don't know. Later. Can't believe I'm actually doing this one, but we're going to do it. So, I'm Richie. This is Six String Fun. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to go through Achy, Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus. Never thought in a million years I'd be doing this song, but how it came about, I don't even know. Probably somebody had mentioned something. Just trying to get through this. Cause I'm thinking the younger me, because this came out in 92, the younger me would probably punch me now thinking, what are you doing right now? To put it in perspective, I'm a huge Rush fan. This came out, I think it was April or May of 92 in that general area. In June of 92, I was going to see my first Rush show at the Meadowlands over here, Roll the Bones tour. There's no way I ever would have thought of doing this. Anyway, that said, as we get older, maybe we get a little wiser here, and this is just a 2-chord song. Probably an awesome song to play at a campfire, fire pit, you're camping, just bring out the acoustic guitar. As much as we kind of moan and groan, oh, Achy, Breaky Heart, we all know it. If someone was to start playing it, we would all sing it. So you know what? That's the beauty of music when it can do something like that. So as much as I probably wasn't a fan 30 years ago already, 30, whatever it is, Jesus, I'm getting old. We enjoy it, and that's what it's all about, man. So we're going to do it. So we're going to acoustic guitar, 2 chords, A and an E. So if you're learning your chords, beginning your chords, there's no bar chords, we can do an A and an E. And it's basically, so the little tricky part here, it is 4 bars of each, 4 bars of A, 4 bars of E. However, the order of it is 3 bars of A, we're going to do the 3 bars of E, and I believe it's going to come back to 1 bar of A, which gives you the 4 of each, but we're just kind of splitting it up a little bit. So I am not going to sing this, I'm not even going to try, because with my luck, I actually would probably sound good doing it, so we're going to avoid that. So it's going to be 2, 3, we switch to the E for 4 bars now, 4 bars. And 2, and 3, and 4, back to the A. So it's 4 and 4, but we're breaking up that A to kind of sandwich those 4 bars of E basically. But that's really it. So you make it your own, you want to just, if you're practicing, like first time you're kind of getting used to just playing songs, just kind of strum the chords. It over. So we can do it. We can all do this. Let's all do it. I'm doing it. You're going to do it. So again, just 3 bars of A, 4 bars of A, back to the A. And if you want, you can kind of do some percussive things here. Just all part of just having an acoustic guitar. You're able to do whatever you want. You can change the key, so if A and E isn't you, maybe you can kind of change it to G or D, whatever those 2 keys are, other keys that work for you, go for it. But this is the recording. I believe it's in this key. Yeah, it should be in this key. And if somebody else has got an acoustic guitar, you got 2 guitars, somebody continues playing this and someone else goes into some leads and some riffs, it's all good. Get people up and dancing, maybe you get some people up in line dancing. That was, what we did. Not me. We, as a group, did. Not me again. Anyway, enjoy it. A, E, Billy Ray Cyrus, Achy, Breaky Heart. Again, it's actually a cool tune for the summer and spring that's coming up. Enjoy it. Have a good time. You kind of sandwich just in between somewhere that no one's expecting it. It probably would go over very, very well. So put that one in the toolbox. Play with it. Have fun with it. I'll see you on the next one. Where are my boots? But for this song, for the most part, it's 4 chords. I'm gonna be. How are we gonna do this? So, as far as the key to keep it, the tonal center. This is an F, and this is a C, G minor, and a B flat. All right. So when you put the capo on, that's what we got here. But again, it's the D shape, an A shape, an E minor shape, and then the G shape. So just to make things easier here, I'll just kind of call out the shapes. But please keep in mind, it's a shape of D, but it's not a D chord as far as what you're hearing. It is an F. Okay? So it's 4 chords. D, D, A, E minor, G. And then there's also that bit of the intro. That last little piece of it I kind of make up on my own, but that's for the most part, that's, that riff there. So pretty much a continuous strumming pattern. The dynamics will change at some points where it's, a little more quiet, but again, just an acoustic guitar. And there is a version of this out there somewhere by the Wallflowers, which is what got me into, learning this way to play it. So I'll strum it for you. So the strumming pattern, you can watch me. I can't do the, actually call out up, down, up, down. I'll try it, but for pretty much for all the chords, it's going to be the same type of pattern. So I guess I'm doing down, down twice, and then an up. So it's down, down, up, up, down. And depending on how I'm playing it, I might kind of just throw another couple strums in there. But that's basically it. Down, down, up, up, down. And I'll do it. So that's it. It's going to be down, down, up, up. And then I kind of give it, I think it's an up and a down. So let's try that. So it's pretty, that's kind of, I guess I'm kind of not doing it exactly that way. I change it up a little bit here and there, but it's pretty much the down, down is how you want to kick it off. All right, so down, down, up, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. That's basically it, okay? So that's the entire song. The only thing you have to keep an eye on is just the dynamics. You don't want to be playing that, and it's actually a long song too, that acoustic version. I thought anyway. So you don't want to kind of just be playing the same rhythm, the same tempo. Make it your own, kind of in between. If you're going to be playing this and singing it, if it's just the guitar, and then of course, as you're singing, bring it down a little bit, so that way the guitar is under the vocals, okay? And then there's also just that riff. And I just kind of made this up. I think the original tune, it's done on a slide. And I never quite learned that. So I just kind of made it up here on my own, basically. So I'm using this. So it's trying the best way to describe it. So it's the same type of pattern and figure that I'm using. So it's for the first one, it's basically 4 times you're going to do it. Right, so we're going to be on, and I guess we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? We're using the capo as your nut, basically. So it's going to be fret 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the frets right here that we're going to concentrate on for that first part of the riff, okay? So it's going to be... So again, we're on the 7 and the 5 of the E string. 7 of the B. Back to the E string on the 5th fret. Right? So it's going to be again 7, 5, 7 on the B, 5 to the E, 7, 5. And you can pull off of those too if you want. Actually, that's what I do for the first one. I pull right off. Okay? Now, I just take that same progression, basically. I'm going to go from the E string to the B string. So, you're probably wondering, well, why don't I just stay on the 7th string? Well, when you go from the B string, things start to change as far as the tuning. So it's going to be, you're going to shift the note basically. So it's the same thing, just on the next two, you know, instead of the 1st and 2nd, 2nd and 3rd. So it's first time, which is going to be on the D chord we're playing, which is on the A chord we're playing. Now we're going to go, after this pattern, I'm going to shift everything up a whole step. So it's going to be here now on 3 and 5. Okay, so again, the first time, which is going to be over the D chord, over the A chord, over that E minor chord, okay? We're going to shift down, okay, again, starting on the B string, oops, and to kind of just circle back, I'm going to go 3, back to the 3. So, breaking it down again, the first chord. Shift it down. And then 3, 5. 3. You can end it there, or sometimes what I'll do is I'll just kind of, you know, do a quick little riff again. Just staying in that same area. So that's really it. That's kind of the fill, the tune there. So if you want to even kind of, if you're more visual, even though I'm playing, you know, I'm playing 4 different little riffs here, in this section, it's all based on those 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? On this fret here, G string, okay? That's one section, and that's when I shift it up here to the, I guess the 4th fret, 4, 3, 5, 3, 5. So all those riffs are based out of those 2 5-note patterns right there. That's really it. So give it a shot again. It's just, and then also what I'll sometimes do is I'll kind of, you know, give it a couple hammers and pulls to give it suspended chords, you know, in terms of. And for effect, when I hit that E minor, not all the time, but every other time or once in a while, I'll actually pull up on the strings. Okay? Just to give it a bit of a, you know, different feel for it. But that's basically it. 4 chords, that riff right there. Hopefully it helps you out. And then at the very end, and I've done this before, I'll kind of sometimes take it out on a bit of a solo, what I've done in the past, just in the key of F. I'll kind of mess around, and again, I'll play this shape, actually in the F shape right here, or at least the F position. And that's really it. So again, it's all about making it your own. Don't do note for note. I mean, if you want to, that's great, do it, but if you're in a pinch, you want to learn something quick, I think this is probably a really cool song from the 90s. A lot of people should know. You know, again, Jacob Dylan with the Wallflowers. So give it a shot. See what you think. Hopefully this helped you out. Again, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Please check out the website, sixstringfun.com, if you haven't done so already. And if you have, great. Thank you. And I'll see you on the next video. Take it easy. Thanks.